We're live now. We walk the first one.
Yep.
There it is. All right. Top of the first, here live in Lewis County, as your Lady Panthers take on the Richland Lady Raiders. I guess that's what they call themselves. Jalen Ball on the mound for the Lady Panthers. This is number 5 in the 2-hole. She's going to sacrifice bunt the runner to second. And she's safe at second, but we get the out at first. She does the job. And Jalen on the mound today with leadoff walk. Lady Raiders with a 2 spot. Sacrifice bunter to second. And that's where we are now. Well, your Lady Panthers, first is down, ball 1. She's going to foul off the 1-0 for strike 1. So 1-1 here to the 3 spot. Like we said, Jalen Ball on the mound. Kinley Keltner at third, Dotson at short. 1-1, fouled, right side, out of play. That'll take the count 1-2. Dotson's at short, Tiller's at second. Braley Carroll at first. Brooklyn crowd behind the plate today. 1-2 from Ball is up and away. Ball bounces good off the backstop, back to her. Runner stays at second. Evens the count up at 2. Here in the top of the first. 2-2 hit out into the left. Smith's going, she's going to drag it into the cutoff man Keltner. So that'll move the runner from second to third on the single there. First hit given up by Jalen. A little breeze stirring here.
Well, it's a beautiful day for some softball, though. You can't beat it.
Beautiful day. Lady Panthers come off a big win last night. They go and pick up a district win at Riverside, 16-5. And after dropping the first district game to them, come back. Ball hit directly back to the... Oh. That's a great play. I like the aggressiveness of going back behind the third and forcing them back.
Absolutely.
Good throw probably gets her. Rush a little bit.
Yeah, she just kind of rushed herself a little bit there.
Keltner does a good job blocking it up.
Yep.
That'll load the bases for Richland, playing here with 1 out. This is number 20. Jalen does not get a ton of reps on the mound. I'm sure coach is looking for another arm. Braley has been seeing a lot of the innings. And so trying to work up. One of the things that we got into last night, Austin, was once Riverside got through a pitcher, got into their bullpen a little bit, especially after Alexander came in relief, the velocity for sure slowed down. Ball comes back and gets a strikeout swinging.
Huge strikeout there. That's going to be
out number 2. So 2 outs and the bases loaded. Ball still on the mound. First pitch taken for strike 1.
Good pitch there by Ball.
Ball's out into right. Atkins gives a step. Cut's going to go to third. That's going to score 2 on the single to right. Really like that play there. Man, I'd really like to see her be aggressive and
try to go get
that.
that.
One.
Absolutely.
Get that one. She gives a step, ball gets down.
Especially with 2 outs right there.
Scores 2. So Lady Raiders take a 2-0 lead early here. First pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 taken for strike 1. Evens the count up at 1. Still playing here with 2 strikes. So the 1-1. She's going. Crowd's going to hold it. Swings through, strike 2.
Big pitch coming up here by Ball. Let's see if she can get out of this inning.
Taylor's going to question him about leaving early. He's going to be on them the whole game. With a 1-2 from Ball. Whoop. Change up slips a little up high. Evens the count at 2. Jaylen's been around the plate. The 2-2.
Good
Wait,
pitch.
she swings through it. So Ball strikes out 2, but she does give up 2. So the Lady Panthers in a little bit of a hole early in the game, but they're going to come up with their first chance at the plate. They trail 2-0. This is Lady Panther softball for Coach Yarbrough. This is Rob Inman. We're bringing you Lady Panther softball here on the High Force Sports Network. We'll be right back. We're back here, Lewis County High School, on a beautiful day for softball. Lady Panthers give up 2 in the top of the first, but come with their first. This is the leadoff man, Dotson. Dotson's been on a little bit of a hot streak. Coach Tiller changed his lineup, and after he's moved Dotson to the top, she's been on a roll. Started off the last 3 games with a hit to lead off the game, and that's created spots for the Lady Panthers. This is going to be a ground out to third, and she's going to be out by a step. Dotson been on a good roll. A good starter at the top of the order. Well, this brings up Tiller, Lady Panthers second baseman, who hit leadoff for a little bit, but really taking advantage of the 2 spot. Any ball on the dirt gives her a chance to get there.
Looks like she's trying to give a little slap bunt right there to get on with her speed, and that'd be huge.
Quick.
She is quick.
Gets the ball on the dirt here. It's hard to throw her out. You just nearly got to. You know, and she's got such control of the bat.
Right.
That as they start to creep in, she can poke it right over their head.
But, you know, her speed's so impressive. I mean, like you said, you can hit it anywhere to the left side there. I mean, and most of the time she's going to get her on base.
It's got to be a perfect play.
Exactly.
She's 2 strikes. That ball's going to be there. She's going to have to hurry, and she's not going to get her. I'm
just
telling
like
you,
we talked about.
Just like it. If she gets the ball on the dirt, if you're not standing on the plate with her, she is hard to throw out at
right.
first. It's got to be snap and bang.
Well, and that's got to be tough for a third baseman, a shortstop, because you're kind of having to rush it so quick,
Yeah.
you know, and then
And
that calls. Yeah,
You know you are.
yeah, and
So Lady Panthers, their first base runner, infield single from Tiller. This brings up Clara Tanner. 6 home runs on the year.
let's see if we can make it 7 here.
Tanner's got the pop. Tanner's got the pop, tie us up with a swing. She takes a changeup. It was too good for her not to swing at. She popped it up.
Oh, close play.
Very close. Very close. She was stealing. I don't know if Tanner missed the sign. She was off on the pitch. Well, that's 2 outs. That brings up Ball pitching today.
See if she can help herself out here.
Ball hit a home run last night.
She got a hold of that one too.
A big bomb last night. Hit 2 home runs last Thursday at Centerville. And so she's been on a little bit of a hot streak too. Well, definitely has the pop to do it. Three-0 to Ball.
Ooh.
Inside, she does not want to walk.
No. Jammed her up a little bit there.
She doesn't like taking the free base. Swinging again. 3-1. Ball inside. Pulls it hard foul past Tiller at third.
Now we got us a full count here.
Full count, 2 outs. Tiller's going to be gone on the pitch. The ball hit into a gap. Maybe scores her. She gets a good pitch to hit. Fouls it straight back into the screen. And Jalen last week at Hickman County, two big 3-run home runs. And then a home run last night as the Lady Panthers started to pour it on at Riverside. She waits on the changeup, hits it up into center. It's going to hang there, and the center fielder's under it. She'll make the play.
I will say that girl's got a pretty change up there.
A pretty changeup.
That's nice.
Pretty changeup. But on a 3-2, Jalen puts a barrel on it, hits it out in the center for out number 3. So we're through 1. Lady Panthers trail 2-0. But we have had our fair share of come from behinds. So nothing new. Maybe we'll turn it on here late and as we get into the middle of the game, maybe show something a little different. Austin Yarbrough, Rob Inman. We're bringing you Lady Panthers softball live from Lewis County High School. We're here on the High Four Sports Network. First pitch of the top of the second inning, taken for ball 1, tie. Jalen Ball on the mound today for the Lady Panthers. Gives up 2 in the top of the first, but she does strike out 2. The 1-0 swung through for strike 1. One taken in. Jalen got a little bit of velocity. Jalen got a little bit of velocity.
Yeah.
It's not easy to. Most of the time, Jalen's behind the plate, so it's a little bit of a change for us, a little bit of change for her. But
How many games has she pitched in this year? You know,
Man, not many.
That's what I was wondering.
Maybe one early.
So it may take her a minute to settle in here.
She's been working on it, I know, but just not many game reps.
That was a good pitch.
Nice play,
Great play there.
Riley Carroll to her right. Makes a great play on the ball, smack to right. Very good play. Out number 1 here in the top of the second. Your Lady Panthers trail 2-0 to the Richland Lady Raiders. An early start today at 4 o'clock. I don't know if that maybe messes with them a little bit. This is number 23. She takes strike 1.
Yeah, they moved it up to 4 o'clock because tomorrow high school's got prom, so I figure a lot of these ladies need to get ready and get going tomorrow.
They need to get going, yeah. Can't beat that. That's the thing about spring sports. I mean, got a lot of stuff to battle.
They'll probably be getting up about 6 o'clock in the morning, getting their hair going.
Oh, getting all gussied up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Count 2-1 here. Taylor to the plates inside. Works it count to 3-1. 1 out here in the top of the second. Three-1 to the plate. Just a little bit low. So she's going to draw a walk. Second of the day given up from Jalen. Last time they got a runner on, they bunted her to second. Jalen, nope, going to be hit to shortstop. Dotson's going to flip.
Nice
6-4. 3. Nodded.
Oh, and they call her out, so a double play there. I just don't know if he's got a great angle at where he's at. But I'll take it.
I'll take it, too.
I'll take it.
I'm not sure if she's asking about the ball dropping to the ground, I think. He watched her all the way to the end to make sure that the ball was in the glove, I believe. As it stands now, Lady Panthers end the inning on a 6-4-3 double play. Dotson to Tiller to Carroll.
And that backhand by Dotson was smooth there.
Oh, he says she's safe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. No explanation, though. So I don't know if she was arguing the call as far as her getting there or if I don't know. Bradley did have to move a little bit to her right side out toward the outfield fence. I don't know if that ball's going to be slapped, foul, down the right field line for strike 1. Man, Lady Panthers get 2, so that ends up being a fielder's choice. 6-4. Ball leads off this at bat with a strike. So the 0-1 from Jalen. Back to her.
Right back, good play.
Jalen. Ooh. You know, Jalen got that catcher arm.
Yeah.
Jalen got that catcher arm. It don't matter if you're standing 5 feet or 50 feet.
She's going to sling it.
She got that catcher's arm. She don't know but one shot.
But she went up and got that one.
She sure did. It took every bit of Jalen's height, reach, and hop. As she snags that ball back to her, makes a throw over, and Braley knocks it down, picks it up barehanded. So we're through 1.5. Lady Panthers do trail 2-0. We're here. Lady Panthers softball, High Force Sports Network. So we start off the bottom of the second. This is Braylee Carroll. She's at first today. Had a good day at the plate yesterday. Most Lady Panthers did. It was a battle early. Lady Panthers came out, scored a run in the top of the first, and Riverside answered with a run of their own. And she's hit one. That's a good shot. That's a bomb to left. That ball's deep, and she's going to make a play over her shoulder going into the fence. Braylee's not had a lot of luck, I'll tell you that. She's hit a lot of balls on the nose this year, and people just seem to make the play. But she is, and that's why Tiller leaves her in the middle of the lineup.
Right.
It's not that she's hitting the ball hard. People are getting it. This brings up Kinley Keltner, Lady Panther third baseman. Probably the at-bat of the night last night, as in a tight spot. Kinley had an 11 pitch at bat and finally doubled into left with a couple of RBIs that got the Lady Panthers a lead.
I'll tell you, there's no better feeling than when you're in that box and you're battling.
Oh, man.
And then you rip one like that and get a couple RBIs. That gives you a good feeling.
It was big. It was 1-1. Lady Panthers scored 3 that inning to take a 4-1 lead. Now the Lady Panthers of Riverside would come back in the bottom and score 3 of their own to match 4. So we went into the 5th inning. Tied at 4, and the Lady Panthers simply put up a dozen and blew it open. Only gave up 1 in the bottom of the 5th and took the win 16-5. Lady Panthers sit at 3-1 in the district. In the driver's seat right now, as everybody else is splitting a little bit. And so, as of now, as long as we handle our business going forward, we should host the district tournament. Keltner here at 1-2. Change up. This is what she did last night. She just sees the ball so well. Controls the barrel enough that she can get it on the ball and create spots for herself till she finally gets the pitch she likes. Ball down. Evens the count at 2. One out here in the bottom of the second. Keltner up the middle. Shortstop's going to not
It's going to get through.
So Kinley battles again. Another good at bat. You know, sometimes those 11 pitch at bats sometimes are the ones that get you out of a slump, because you get to where you're not worried about hitting it far. You're worried about just hitting it and seeing it, and all of a sudden you get stuff that you like. So Keltner safe at first. This is Roden. Roden's going to hit it over the top. Oh, you got to stop. Runs into the tag. This is a fielder's choice. That was Juliana Roden. And this will bring up Cabry Adkins, the Lady Panther right fielder. She had a couple of hits last night too, RBIs. You can get some runs at the bottom of the order. Always a plus. Roden's the runner at first. Adkins behind here 0-1. You know, we have some speed at the top, and we have some speed at the bottom, some good power in the middle. We do a good job most days of beating you lots of ways. The fielder's choice for out number 3 from Adkins is they get the force at second. So we're through 2. Lady Panthers are behind 2-0. But it's a beautiful day for softball. And we appreciate you being here if you couldn't be here with us live. This is Austin Yarbrough, Rob Inman. We're here with Lady Panther Softball on the High Forest Sports Network. We're here to start the top of the third. Coach Yarbrough's being replaced by the coach, John Owen. As we're here live in Lewis County High School, Lady Panthers softball. Jalen Ball on the mound today.
Yeah, I had to go drive a bus.
You got to get them kids home.
Get the kids home.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the most important thing on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Is get them out of here.
Ball hit out into center. Tanner's coming. She's going to make a belly flop. Superman dive, and she's going to make that snag. That's a great play from Clara Tanner. Low line drive, and she comes charging hard. Makes that play. First out of the third inning. Jalen's done a good job of being around the plate. A couple of walks. For the most part, they've made them put it in play. And we've played solid defense. The 1-0. Swinging. Fouls through it. Brooklyn crowd behind the plate. Keltner at third, Dotson at short. Tiller at second. Carroll at first. Smith, Tanner, and Adkins left to right in the outfield. 2-1 here from Ball. Grounded to short. Dotson's going to field it. Strong throw to Carroll. She's out at first. So ground out there for out number 2. Wouldn't hurt Jalen to have a quick inning here. Give her a little bit of a rest. Strike one right down the middle. And the 0-1, she takes in the hip there. So hit by a pitch. Puts a Lady Raider over at first. There are 2 outs in the inning. She takes ball 1 low. Ball up and away. Swings through strike 1. Takes a count 2-1.
2 outs.
2 outs. Jalen pitching here with 2 outs in the top of the third. 2-1's down. Crowd's going to throw to second. Up. And on the second base side, just a little bit. Drive it to 3-1. 3-1 on the outside corner for strike 2. So now we're here with a full count and 2 outs.
Let's get her right here.
3-2 to her. She's going to hit it off her hands. Keltner's going to have to hurry. Strong throw. And that's going to be a ground out, 5-3. So after 2.5, Lady Panthers still trail 2-0. We're here live from Lewis County High School on the High Force Sports Network. As we start off the home half of the third inning, due up for the Lady Panthers, Smith, Dotson, and Tiller. So we'll turn the order over here. Smith with her first chance at the plate today. Squares to bunt on the first one, fouls it back. Dropped the barrel a little bit there.
Yeah, she's got to get the front of that bat out a little further. More forward.
Yeah. 0-1 to Smith. He says she went after that one. So at least she didn't pull it back. That'll take the count 0-2. She doesn't look very confident in that. Maybe she just wanted to swing. 0-2 outside for ball one. One thing we've seen from the Lady Raider pitcher today is a good change of speeds. For the 1-2, Smith fouls it off, stay alive. We'll get a little rally going here. We talked a little bit about the game last night where we scored a run, they scored a run, we scored 3, they scored 3, and then we scored 12.
Yeah.
We need something like that.
Ball hit hard, she's quick.
Smith hurries, but not in time. His throw beats her by just half a step.
I forgot to move the camera.
So that'll get us back to the leadoff spot with Dotson. Dotson grounded out to third her last time. She takes a change up for strike one. Oh, 1 in the dirt for ball one. Dotson's been hot. And for the most part, when she makes,
she pulls that one hard foul.
When good things happen for her, good things happen for us.
Yeah. Well, success is contagious.
Well, he moved her to the top of the lineup, and she got contagious. That ball's down. She's going to have to make a great play. She does. A great running play and gets the ball in quick to hold Dotson to a single. Dotson's getting the barrel to the ball, and that'll bring up Tiller. Tiller with an infield single her last time to second. She was a little bit deep, the second baseman was. She got the ball on the ground. She came charging but couldn't get there.
Ball one. Bunny foul. Bring count 1-1.
It'd be nice to get into the meat and potatoes part of our lineup with runners everywhere.
Fouled off her foot.
Yeah. Boy, it did come right out in front of the plate, and it just spun and stopped.
1-2 count.
That'd have been awfully difficult to throw her out from there, even with her late start. Does take the count 1-2. She's sitting here with an out. She flops it, but she flops it exactly where it needs to go. You know, I'm going to tell you, he called her off the bag. I don't know if she ever touched the bag, but that was a great recognition from the shortstop. She couldn't make the play, and second was coming behind her to veer off toward the bag to try to get the force. That's really good play from the middle infield.
Good play. It just, she didn't find the bag.
This is Clara Tanner, 6 home runs on the year. Had a couple of good rips last night. She takes the 0-1 down, ball one. So Lady Panthers here with a little bit of a threat. Runner in scoring position. That's Dotson. Tiller's at first. And this is Tanner. Tanner's going to wait on it. It's going to be out into right center. Nope, it's going to carry. Right fielder's going to get burned. It's going to go off her glove. He's going to send Dotson. She's going to be safe. He's going to hold Tiller at third. And Tanner's going to be safe at first as the right fielder. Could be a little bit breezy. It has been at times. They talk like it got real breezy last night in the baseball game.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually got called short for Lightning.
This is ball. She takes the first pitch outside for ball one. One of the things that we did last night, Coach, that we have not been doing is we started to put pressure on folks with the bunt, even into the middle of our order. He's going to do it again here. She pulls back, maybe a fake bunt and steal there, just moving that runner.
All right, yeah, he's moving the runner.
Just protecting Tanner a little bit there. But he came back even last night with some bunt tips. This is ball. Off speed.
Boy, that's tight inside.
Whoa. He says it comes back across the inside corner. Takes a count 2-1. And she smokes one short. And that ball is smoked to short.
She's going home. She's safe. Oh, he called her out.
He says she got the tag up. That ball was hit on the button, right at the shortstop on a hop. She makes a strong throw to the plate. Taya did have to step over her pad, and he says the tag got her on the, she was able to get the tag up to her thigh on the step.
Runner's on the corner.
2 outs, ball's
Still,
gonna take.
She's there.
Dotson home on the pass ball. Now he's gonna call timeout, get a courtesy runner for his pitcher. This is McCully Ruddle. So the first pitch to Carroll taken for ball one in the dirt. Ball gets to the backstop. Dotson on a hop. Takes the plate. That evens us up at 2. Another change. Ooh.
Way over in that other box, wouldn't it?
Woo. What I think.
You know, like in baseball, sometimes I think kid throws a lot of curveballs and stuff. Sometimes officials or umpires get mesmerized by the spin and they start
Kind of getting a trance.
Yeah.
Carroll's battling. Off to the right. Second baseman's going to field and throw her out. But Lady Panthers come back, get 2, and even us up. For Coach Owen, this is Rob Inman. We are here with Lady Panther Softball live on the High Forest Sports Network. We'll be back as we start the 4th inning.
Okay, we're back for the start of the 4th.
Start of the 4th inning.
2-2.
Lady Panthers come back and even us up here in the bottom of the 3rd. A brand new ball game as we go into the 4th. We got in a lot of that back and forth last night at Riverside.
First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Punch, punch, counter punch.
0-1 count. Second pitch swung through. Strike number 2.
You know, we talked about that a little bit early in the year, Coach, of how you're playing to the end. And if you can get to playing your best softball, you want to be playing it at the end.
Yep.
And there are a lot of things we worked out.
Oh.
The ball slipped out.
Yep.
So we got to the place where I think we're at a spot now that all of a sudden things are starting at least a little bit to come together. So hit by pitch to the first hitter of the inning here in the 4th inning. Ball down. She's going to take second on the pass ball. Ball off the hands.
I thought we might have a play. Almost. A little bit more.
Almost. Not quite. Evens the count at 1. She squares the bunt. Ball right back to ball. Ball in the dirt. I spoke too soon, Coach.
Yeah. Scores 1 run. Sends a runner to second.
Not a great throw, but the ball gets past Carroll at first.
So that'll bring our score 3-2. Richland. Runner on second. We're sitting on no outs.
Giving them a good chat here. Kind of what happened to us last night. We score a run, we give up a run. And he has to settle everybody back down. It's almost that mentality of expecting something to go wrong. And that kind of happened to Riverside, too. Once we started putting a little pressure on them,
Yeah, they folded.
nobody really wanted the ball hit to them, and it just seemed like they couldn't make a play.
Yeah.
That one bad play can't make another bad play. You got to right the ship now. Lady Raiders with a runner at second. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th.
Not a bad looking pitch. Called ball. 1-0 count.
Ball on the inside.
He likes that
corner.
inside,
Boy,
though.
he does. Ball on the inside corner for strike 1.
I'm not so sure. I wouldn't keep it there. That's hard to hit fair.
Oh, terribly. Squares to bunt. Doesn't pull it back. That's strike 2.
Hey, crowd does a great job blocking that ball up, keep it in front. And she come up with it quick, too.
1-2 here from ball. Going back into that inside corner. Just a little bit too far in.
Yeah, I guess that's the risk.
It is. Especially with, the kid's now standing right on top of the plate. Foul straight back. Counts even at 2 here. Still nobody out. Lady Panthers hunting that first one here in the top of the 4th inning. Two from ball. Strike 3 on the outside corner.
It's a
That's
strikeout.
Strikeout number 3 for ball. Lady Raiders still with a runner at second. Ball set out into right. Foul, out of play. Atkins gives chase. Park won't hold it. Jalen has been around the plate. Only giving up 3 walks. Hit 1 batter.
Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
0-1 swung through for strike 2. The Raiders have scored a run here in the top of the 4th to take a 3-2 lead.
Runner advances to third
Ball gets to the
on
backstop.
the wild pitch.
She swings through the 1-2. And that's strikeout number 4 for Jalen Ball. And a big second out of the inning. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, she's wearing that inside half out right now.
These big 2-out defense.
Swung on and missed for strike number 1.
Big
0-1
2-out
count.
D.
Foul ball. And see, when she gets out over the plate a little bit, they tend to get a piece of it.
Yep. I think that's one thing that Brady does a good job of is that ball that's outside's outside. She gets it outside. Crowd
That'd
holds
be
on
strike
to
3.
it. She's going to tip it into catcher's mitt. Brooklyn's going to hold on. So Jalen's going to give up. They're going to threaten with a runner at third, but Jalen's going to strike out the side. Lady Raiders pick up 1 to lead 3-2 as we go into the home half of the 4th. This is Lady Panther softball on the High Four Sports Network. So we're starting off the bottom of the 4th. This is Kentley Keltner. Coach, we touched on a little bit in her first at bat. She got a hit at her first at bat. As you know, she saw she had that big 11 pitch at bat last night. Ended up with a couple RBIs, and
Yeah, she had a good night last night.
started to rally. Out to right, the ball's
field.
down.
Down.
Right footer's going to be moving toward the foul line. Catch it on a hop. Kinley's going to start us off with a single. Sometimes, sometimes to coach, we're going to pinch run here. This is Jordan Turner's the pinch runner for Keltner. Her second hit on the day. Jordan Turner, speed at first. That ball's hit up the middle. That's the second one. That's the second one that Roden's hit on the nose, but she's hit it up the middle. And they turn a 4-3 unassisted double play. 4-3 takes, second baseman takes it herself. That'll give us 2 outs. This will bring up Cabry Atkins. You know, really, as we talked about a little bit from last night, everybody had an okay day.
Yeah. But you know, that at bat of Kinley's, that kind of started it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For sure.
And you know, Kinley had not been seeing the ball great, even to her own admission. And sometimes you get in those 11 pitch at bats when it matters, and it changes everything.
Yep.
But she was seeing it, especially if you're successful in the end. But she saw several pitches, fouled off several pitches. Change up. Cabry watches it high. So 1-1 to count here to Cabry Atkins with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. She sees ball 2 up and away. Cabry hits it out to short. That's deep in the hole. She can run. That's a great play from the shortstop. Deep in the hole, makes a strong throw. And a bang play at first, and Cabry is out. So that'll end the bottom half of the 4th. So Lady Raiders lead the Lady Panthers 3-2 as we're through 4 here at Lewis County High School. This is Lady Panther softball on the High 4 Sports Network. Keltner re-enters after the pinch runner is Turner. So the Lady Panthers come out as we start the 5th inning. We're trailing 3-2. Jalen Ball back out on the mound. Brooklyn crowd behind the plate. First pitch taken for strike 1 on the outside corner. Keltner at third, Dotson at short, Taya Tiller's at second, Braylee Carroll's at first. Senior Olivia Smith, senior Clara Tanner, left and center, and junior Cabry Atkins in right. Squares the bunt, fouls it off, and she's behind in the count 0-2. Lady Panthers pick up that big district win yesterday over at Riverside as we beat the Storm and we beat Riverside. Go to 3-1 in district play and in the driver's seat. So if we handle our business the rest of the way, should get to host the district tournament. 1-2 the count here from Ball. Taken away for ball 2. Ball's down, she swings through it. She's went to the dugout, she's out. So last 4 batters that Jalen has seen, she has struck out. Jalen was 6 Ks on the day. So not a bad outing from her. Lady Panthers just behind where it counts. First pitch is up. Taken high for ball 1. Jalen not taking any time in between pitches much. He's not thinking about it. Gripping and ripping, baby. Here she goes. 2-0's the count. She'll come across the outside corner for strike 1. Ball to the plate. Swung through for strike 2. That'll even up the count here, 2-2. As we're playing here with 1 out in the top of the 5th. 2-2 from Ball. It's going to be down in the dirt. Crowd does a good job of stopping the ball. That'll take the count full, 3-2. Come on, Jalen, just let us play. 3-2 from Jalen. Swung through, and that's another strikeout.
2 down.
That's 2 outs. Jalen has K'd the last 5 Lady Raider hitters she's seen. That ball fouled straight back. One thing about that, though, when you get a lot of foul balls and you strikeouts, you got to be around the plate for that.
Yep.
Hitters got to at least anticipate the ball being close to the plate. 0-1 taken in. She was hit by a pitch her last at bat, and I believe with an 0-2 count. Counts even at 1. Ball to the plate, takes a little off. She swings through it. Takes the count to 1-2. 1-2 from Jalen. Is on the inside half. Crowd's going to have to throw her out, and she's going to do so. So 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Raiders in this half. As Jalen sees 3 and strikes out 3. As we're through 4.5, Lady Panthers trail 3-2. This is Lady Panthers softball on the High Forest Sports Network. This brings up Smith, grounded out to third on her last trip. She's going to hit it to third again. The ball's not hit hard, but third is going to be up to the challenge again. Just hard enough for her to make the play at first. So we're back to the top. Dotson swinging. Smokes one in the right past third. She singled to left her last time. Good play by the left fielder. He got the ball back in quick. Held her to a single as the ball was down the line. Need a little rally here. 0-1 taken in the dirt for ball one. Count evens up here. Caleb been seeing the ball well. 1-1 to Dotson. Change up. It's going to hang high for ball number 2. A lot of room over in the right center field gap. We know she can hit it there. She doubled there last night. Foul ball off to the left side. So the count 2-2 here to Dotson. Ball grounded to shortstop. She makes a play. Strong throw. Dotson's out. You know, Tanner in her last, not Tanner, this is Tiller. Tiller in her last trip poked the ball over the shortstop's head just far enough that they couldn't get a force on Dotson at second.
Probably hit hard up the middle. Be a single.
That's a good hit. This will bring up senior Clara Tanner, Lady Panther center fielder. Got one out into right last time. The right fielder misplayed. Got over her head. And she does have the pop here to give us a lead. And that ball smoked the left. That fielder makes a play. One hops it to her.
Let's do what we did last night. Let's just keep passing the bat.
Come on, Jay. Takes the foul ball. Hits the changeup. Back over the fence here. For strike one. I think that changeup comes in so slow they can't help but swing. Swinging at the fastball.
Gets under.
Third baseman pulls her head. Ball's in the left. The throw's going to come to the plate. Not in time to get Tiller. The Tanner will take third. Doxson will move to second. Ball hit hard to third. That'll tie the game at 3. Ball was hit hard to third. Pulled her head just a little. She's been solid over there all day. This is Braley. Braley with a chance to do some damage. 2 runners in scoring position. McKaylee takes ball 1. McCully Ruddle is the courtesy runner at second for Ball. Clara Tanner, the runner at third. Braley's hit the ball in the nose a couple of times. Outfielder made a great play over her shoulder. The left fielder went into the fence. Made a great play in her first at bat. 2-0 here to Carroll. She's going to watch up and out for ball 3. (3-0) here to Braley.
Pitch misses in. Runner's coming home.
Tanner's
Scores.
going to steal home on the pass ball. Or take the plate. Pitcher doesn't cover, or covers late. She walks Braley. So with 2 outs, passing that bat, Coach.
Pass it.
We're passing that bat. This brings up Keltner. She's seeing the ball as well as anybody we got on the team. Ruddle had to hold at second. Not sure about what was going to happen at third. And Carroll is at first. Keltner sees a changeup float in for strike 1. She punches it to right. Right fielder's coming, and she's going to make the play. But the Lady Panthers get 2. Take the lead 4-3 as we go into the top of the 6th inning. So through 5, 4-3 Lady Panthers here on the High 4 Sports Network. We go into the 6th inning. Lady Panthers come back and score 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Take a 4-3 lead. Coach Tiller's gone to the bullpen. So Jalen having a great day. 8 strikeouts through 5 innings. She's going to move to catcher. This is going to be sophomore Juliana Roden, the lefty. Stutz, senior, Sophie Stutz, going to come into play first. Keltner still at third. Dotson at short. Tiller at second. Outfield stays the same. Smith, Tanner, and Atkins. So Brooklyn Crowell is going to come out of the game. Stutz looks like will take her spot. Juliana Roden, first pitch from her, high and outside. She's taking for ball 1. Juliana's hit the ball hard today. A couple of shots right up the middle, but second baseman's made a great play both times. She's had runners on. Unfortunately for her. Probably singles if the second baseman's playing in a normal position.
Yeah.
Double play depth makes it easy to get to. 1-1 from Juliana, taken for ball 2. Two-one from Roden. Ball's hit straight up in the infield. Nope, Tanner's calling. Coming in, hit into short center. Clara makes the play, and that's out number 1. And so far, Coach, been one of those throw strikes, play defense kind of games.
Yep. Well, I always like it when you throw strikes.
Man. And these softball games are quick when you do that.
Oh, for sure.
Working that change up a little bit.
And baseball games can be quick when you do that too.
Sure. You know, Maddox made a living at it
Yep.
with the Braves.
It's when you can't find that zone, you throwing all kinds of pitches and walking all kinds of batters. That's when it gets extended out, and it's sometimes gets hard to watch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 100%.
Good pitch. Be strike 2. I think the count's 2-2, ain't it?
2-2. 2-1. I think that's the first one to do it.
Same spot. 2-2. Keep it right
just
there.
like you said it. Manifest this one.
Make her
Strike
hit
3.
it.
Leave that to strike 3. Speak it into existence. 2-2 the count here from Roden. Hanging around that spot, maybe not the same spot, but trying to be around close. They'll take the count full. A 3-2 from Roden. Taken for ball 4. And one thing the Lady Raiders have done today is if they get runners on, they've tried to butt them around. First pitch from Roden, taken for strike 1. A little bit different coming out of that lefty pocket also.
Yeah, for sure.
A little different rotation, ball moving a little bit different direction. It's grounded toward third. Keltner's going to get it, but it's going to be foul.
Picked up foul.
They re-entered 18 over there for Lady Raiders. Had a pinch hitter there with number 3. Re-entered for her to run. Takes the count 0-2 from Roden. She's going to be popped up. Out of play.
And I got my truck.
Ooh, didn't sound good.
Well, I got the windshield popped the last baseball game I was at.
Oh, good. So 0-2 here from Roden. Tries to change up again, just a little bit short of the plate. Takes the count 2-2, playing with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Your Lady Panthers Lead 4-3. Lady Raiders do have a runner at first. They drew a walk. Another good battle here. I want to get wins all the time, but especially on Friday, it makes for a good weekend.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 here from Roden. Take it up for ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Julie to the plate. Ball's going to be hit toward third, out of the reach.
Oh, boy, it took a pretty big hop there on the lip.
Off the lip. Right past Keltner at third. Outstretched glove there. So Lady Raiders now with runners at first and second.
1 out.
And 1 out here in the top of the 6th. It's number 25.
Shows bunt,
Ball's up.
pops it up, back, foul.
She bunted the ball back to Jalen, who was pitching at the time last inning. Jalen made a strong throw, but low, and Braley couldn't handle it. Julie head in the count here 0-1. 0-1 up. Evens the count at 1. Ball 2. 2-1's a count. Fouled off over the first base dugout. Evens the count at 2. Playing here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Lady Raiders do have runners aboard, first and second. Against the Lady Panther southpaw, Juliana Roden. The 2-2 from her is outside, and that'll take the count full, 3-2. That's going to be taken for ball 4. That'll load the bases full of Lady Raiders with 1 out. Need a big out here. Ten struck out swinging her last time. She was one of the 8 strikeout victims for Jalen Ball through 5 innings. Lady Panthers scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning to take the lead 4-3. But the Lady Raiders are threatening here with them loaded and 1 out in the top of the 6th. Julie battles back with a strike here. 10 struck out swinging, but Jalen was living on the inside corner to these righties. That ball coming from lefties, hanging out over the plate a little bit.
100%.
And they were having all kinds of trouble with that ball inside to the righty.
Ball hit hard to left. Smith is there, makes the catch. Runner on third tags up and goes home. If I was coach, I'm not so sure I wouldn't check that one.
So sack fly, scores a Lady Raider. The throw in to the cutoff man holds the runner at second. But it does tie the game up here at 4 in the top of the 6th. There's 2 outs. Julie to the plate, ball's hit foul. Going to be up against the fence right past the dugout on the first base side. 0-1, taking for ball 1, high and outside. Evens the count up at 1. There's 2 outs here in the inning. 4-4 is the score. Ball hit back up the middle. It's going to get through. It gets a great hop. Tanner's going to make a strong throw. That one caught the lip and gave us a great hop.
Yeah.
It gave us something we could use. So, single to center. Doesn't do any damage, but it does load them back up. Lady Raiders sitting here with them loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Julie's in a jam. Be nice to get out here. Comes back with a strike. This was one of the 6 straight strikeouts for Jalen. Evens the count at 1. So the 1-1 from Roden. It's hit up the middle, past the diving Tiller. One's going to score. Gets under the glove at Tiller as she dives trying to backhand up the middle. Scores another run for the Lady Raiders as they battle back to take a lead 5-4. Still loaded, but still 2 outs. First pitch taken high for ball 1. 1-0. It's called a strike. 1-1's the count here from Juliana Roden on the hill. Ball hit out to Dodson. Slides away from her, but she does get the force at second from her backside. We saw one of them last night go plumb to the fence in right center. But the Lady Raiders do come back and score 2 in the top of the 6th. They take a lead 5-4. This is Lady Panther softball on the High 4 Sports Network. I think so. Should. We're back here as we get into the bottom of the 6th inning. He's sending Crowell back to the plate, looks like. Crowell's spot in the order was Crowell's spot. She re-enters the game. Stutz came in her spot to play first. So Crowell's going to hit here. We're down 5-4, Lim. We need a rally, don't we, buddy?
Yep, we do.
Come on, Brooklyn. She takes ball 1 in the dirt.
It's gonna be ball 1.
Can't score unless we get to first or second. Come on, Brooklyn.
Ooh, it's gonna be.
She's a swinger. That ball's out into left.
Out number 1.
Lost my scorecard. Wayne got it. Out number 1 for the Lady Panthers. Brooklyn flies out to left. This will bring up Cabry Atkins, Lady Panther right fielder. We need a little late game mojo here.
That's going to be a ball. So,
Ball in the dirt.
1.
One over the count here to Cabry.
Next pitch is going to be wide out, so it's going to be a ball.
Ball 2.
2-0.
We need something good. Base runners any way we can get them. Nope. Ball 3.
3-0.
You take it here, Liam?
What?
You think she's taking here or she's swinging away?
She's gonna take her pitch. She's gonna swing.
I hope she's taking.
And took it for a ball.
Yeah,
Also,
taking
that's
that one
gonna
works.
be a walk.
that's what we need. One at a time. One at a time.
Yeah.
The Lady Panthers here hitting with an out. This is senior Olivia Smith. 2 ground outs on the day to the third baseman. Bang Bang plays at first, both plays. And she can run. She squares, pulls back, and throw down to first, not in time.
So that ball 1 or strike 1?
Ball 1.
Okay.
Yep, pulled back and took it high.
Next pitch. Ooh, looking for a bump, but it's going to be fouled, so that's going to be a strike.
That's a strike. Evens the count at 1. Olivia can't get the bunt down.
1-1. Next pitch. Ooh, it's going to be fouled. So 1-2.
Right back at us.
A little bit to the right, but
Olivia Smith down in the count 1 and 2.
ooh, it's going to be
Nope,
hit.
back to
Ooh,
pitch.
it's going to be
Ah,
Play.
fouled. Double play right there.
doubled us off of first.
What?
So Liv lines out to the pitcher, catches Cabry off the bag just a little bit at first. That'll end the home half of the 6th inning. So as we go to the 7th inning, Lady Panthers need a little magic. We trail by 1. This is Liam McLean, Rob Inman. We're bringing you high school Lady Panther softball here on the High Four Sports Network. We're back here to start the 7th inning. Liam McLean, Rob Inman, bringing you high school Lady Panther softball. Lady Panthers trail 5-4 as we go into the top of the 7th. And we need some magic.
Yep.
We got to have some magic.
We do.
We need 3 up, 3 down. Lady Panthers are going to turn the order over coming up in the bottom of the 7th. We're going to come back with 1, 2, 3.
That could be, I think, okay, that could be strike 1.
Strike 1 on the outside corner from Roden.
1. Oh, next one's going to be a ball.
About to bring it in, ain't she?
I thought that was a ball. Next pitch.
1-1 from Roden.
Ooh, it's gonna be a pop fly. We got it. It is caught.
Very
Gonna
nice.
get out number 1.
Out number 1, fly out to center. Clara Tanner makes the play. That's the way we need to do it.
Yep, we do.
3 up, 3 down, baby.
Yep, we need 2 more. We need 2 more outs.
Need 2. First pitch from Juliana. It's
Ooh,
outside.
It's gonna be a ball, so 1-0. 1 out. 5 Raiders. 4 Panthers.
Got to get a little magic.
We do not need to walk. Ooh, right there, that's going to be a little bit high. So that's going to be a ball. 2-0.
2-0. Don't need to walk. That's right.
Don't need to walk.
Nothing free.
Ooh, right there, that's going to be a ball a little bit low. But right,
That look good to you?
that's going to be
He caught it a ball.
3-0.
Come on, Julie. Come on back the hard way.
Ooh,
Nope.
it's going to be a walk.
Ball 4 outside. On 4 straight pitches. Lady Raiders now have a runner at first. And she draws a walk. Maybe something hit up the middle here that we can turn 2 with. Squares to bunt. Ball taken outside. Throw from
Ooh, it's going to go to the outfield.
throw coming from ball to second, but it's going to make its way into center. There's a ball on the second base side. Tiller can't glove it.
Got it.
So strike number 1.
So,
0-1 to the hitter.
no, 1-0.
He calls. Ooh,
Ooh, yeah, 1-1.
we call that first ball 1.
Yeah, he called that first one a ball and then
Gotcha.
the second one a strike.
So evens the count at 1.
Yeah, 1-1. Ooh, right there, that's going to be a little high, so 2-1.
2-1. Lady Panthers playing here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. We trail 5-4.
4. Ooh, right there. That's
Lady Raiders have a runner in scoring position out at second. We need to get a couple quick outs here and end this before it starts. 3-1 from Roden.
Ooh, right there, that's
Take
going
it
to be
from
a
ball 4, high and away.
So, yeah.
So after a quick first out on the fly out to center, Roden walks the next 2 Lady Raiders she sees. That's where we stand. Runners at first and second. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Lady Panthers do have the top of the order coming up. 1, 2, 3 in our home half of the 7th inning. As we get down to our last 3 outs, we just need 1 to tie, 2 to win right now.
Yep, we do. So there's only 1 out. 5 Raiders, 4 Panthers. We're in the top of the 7th. Looking for a pitching. It's looking like we're going for a pitching change.
Tiller's having a chat. Is he making the change?
Yes, he is.
Yep, he's going to make a change.
I didn't
As
know.
Braley Carroll is going to come into the game to pitch here in the top of the 7th inning. She's going to inherit 2 runners. She's going to inherit 2 runners from Juliana Roden.
Looking.
As Braley gets her warm-up pitches, we're going to step away just for a second. This is Lady Panther softball here on the High Four Sports Network. You want to do the middle school softball game
I'll do the
or
middle
baseball
school
game?
I think we're staying for the middle school game. The
One
middle
at
school
Richland?
softball game. Yeah, I think so. I don't know for sure. Because we came here to watch softball. There's a baseball game?
I don't know. Are they playing baseball game?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer. What a big middle school softball game. Chief Boss?
You can't only beat that, good buddy. Here we go.
Kinda odd. They're all over my hands.
Lady Panthers make a pitching change. This is Junior Braley Carroll. Good day last night. 8 strikeouts at Riverside through 5 innings. First pitch taken for ball 1. She inherits the 2 Lady Raider runners from Brooklyn Roden.
Did we win last night?
We did win 16-5.
Wow.
Put on a show.
Gonna be ball 2?
That'll be ball 2. Bradley settling in here, trying to find the zone. 2-0 the count here.
2-0. Next pitch. Ooh. It's gonna
She
be
takes
a
ball 3 high.
Ball 3.
And we've got runners at first and second, and we're playing with only 1 out.
And
The 3-0 from Carroll,
ooh.
taken down the middle for strike 1.
Stack 1 right there. 3-1.
3-1's the count.
We don't need bases loaded.
Nope. We get this out here, don't we, Liam?
Yep, we need to get that out. Ooh.
3-1's hit hard under the glove of Keltner
Oh, here we
and
go.
under the glove of Smith.
Oh no, it's going to the fence. We get another home. Ooh. And there, that's gonna be an out.
So we get an out if she gets aggressive trying to take third.
But
They're going to score 2 as the ball gets under Keltner's glove at third and then under the glove of Smith in left and rolls all the way to the fence.
so 7 Raiders, 4 Panthers.
Now we trail by 3. We do have 2 outs here
But
in
we
the top of the 7th.
and we got. Ooh, that's
First
gonna
pitch
be
from
a
Carroll. Here's the strike.
So we got 0-1.
0-1's the count. We're going to
Pretty
need more
sunny.
magic now, aren't we, buddy?
Yep, but whoa, sun's in my eyes.
It is bright.
I wish I brought a hat. Ooh, is that a strike?
0-1, taken for ball in the dirt.
1-1. I can't see.
So bases are empty here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
It's 7-4. Next pitch.
1-1.
And ooh, that's gonna be a strike.
Swings through strike 2.
So 1-2.
1-2. We need to get out of this now. Try to get in and hit and score a few.
Need a strike right here. And next pitch. Ooh, right there. That's gonna be high. It's gonna be.
Evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Yep.
2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Next pitch. Ooh, right there. That's gonna be a ball. 3-2.
Takes the count full.
Full count.
The full count pitch
Ooh, right
is
there.
grounded out in front of the plate. Carroll will have to hurry. She overthrows Atkins at first.
Ooh, barely. It was an overthrow.
Overthrow to first.
Still caught it at least.
Yep, that ball was a high throw from Roden into second to Dodson,
That was not
but high
good.
enough that she couldn't get a tag down on that runner.
Yep.
So we
He
get
better throws.
better throws. Ground ball out in front of the plate and ends up at second.
Ooh.
First pitch is taken for ball 1. Sometimes you get in those trap games where you have a real emotional win last night at Riverside, and you come in against a team that is a good softball team.
Look at the line. Oh, that's gonna be
1-0.
strike.
Yep, 1-0's taken,
1-1.
swung through on a change up in the dirt.
1-1.
1-1.
I thought you said I would.
I probably did.
'Cause I heard that.
1-1 from Carroll.
Oh,
Can't see that one. You see that one?
no, I couldn't see it. We hit somebody? Oh. I think it hit somebody. Oh, no. Something going on. What just happened?
I don't know. I think somebody maybe didn't see it coming and got hit with it, reckon?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Lady Panthers seem a little bit concerned as the ball gets foul and out of play. Maybe some spectator maybe didn't catch that foul ball. So there's 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2 from Carroll.
Oh, that's going to be a strike.
He's going to say it was a strike. That's strike 3. That'll end the top half of the 7th inning. Lady Panthers do trail 7-4. We got to have some magic.
Yep.
We got 3 outs. We need to score 3 to tie and 4 to win. We're here. Liam McLean, Rob Edmond. We're bringing you high school Lady Panther softball right here on the High Forest Sports Network.
I guess a blue and a yellow.
Oh no, he went to session. He got his microphone on.
Oh my God, 3. Oh man.
We're
I
going to
gotta
start.
get an extra.
We're in the bottom of the 7th. Lady Panthers down to the last 3 outs. We trail by 3, but we are starting at the top of the order. Dotson, Tiller,
I need an extra $1. It's $4.
Tiller, and I didn't give him enough money.
Yellow and blue.
Whatever you got. Gotta get us a drink, Coach. We got a little hot up here in the press box.
Okay.
Dotson sees the first 2 pitches for balls.
Next pitch.
We just need base runners. We don't have to be
Gonna
fancy.
hit.
That's
Ooh.
good.
Pass. Shortstop.
Good things have been happening when Dotson leads off
To
an
get a
inning with a hit,
single.
which he does here in the bottom of the 7th. We need to be trading that bat like we talk about. Just pass it from one to the next.
Okay.
Nobody's got to be a hero here. It's just going to take more than one. Reaches to bunt, fouls it off. Dotson singles to lead off the 7th. She's our Lady Panther at first.
Okay.
Tiller reaching again for a bunt. Finds herself behind in the count here, 0-2. Tail. Takes ball 1. Little throw behind the runner at first. Dotson's back safe. A 1-2 here to Tail. A lot of room over in right center. Takes ball 2. No time like today for a little late game magic and rally.
Ooh, we got a lefty. Ooh.
Count goes full.
Goes full. Oof.
Yeah.
Count goes full, so 3-2's the count.
3-2.
Need base runners.
Ooh, right there, it's gonna be hit. Ooh, it's gonna be fouled. Still.
Staying alive. Just need base runners. Takes ball 4 in the dirt.
All four.
The first two Lady Panthers have reached base. And that brings up senior Clara Tanner.
So.
Tanner's got 6 home runs on the year.
Ooh, 6. That's a lot.
Wouldn't be a bad time for a 7.
It would be a good time.
She takes the first pitch, a changeup down in the dirt, just short of the plate. Dotson stands at second.
A home run would tie the game up.
Would tie us up.
And
1-0 taken in the dirt for ball 2.
so 2-0.
2-0. Dotson leads off the inning with a single to center. Taya walks. That ball's hit hard. Out to right center. That ball's deep. That ball's gone. That's number 7. That'll tie it up. That's up, and away for CJ. That ball is gone.
Man, that is deep.
Clara goes deep to right center. That'll tie us all up at 7.
7 Raiders, 7 Panthers.
7 Raiders, 7 Panthers on the 7th home run from CJ Tanner.
7th home run of the year.
And still, nobody out.
Nobody
We got a chance to win it here, Liam.
Yep. All we need is one more run.
What a bomb.
I know.
You caught it. Hey, gotta have that magic, baby.
Yep. We needed some magic. Ooh.
We spoke that one into existence.
So that's going to be 1 ball.
Jalen Ball hits 2 home runs last week at Hickman County. Hits another one last night.
Ooh, it's going to be foul. So 1-1.
1-1. Back-to-back jacks here could take us to the house.
Yep.
Jalen gets one up in the zone. Could be good night, sweetheart. That ball's up. No. Oh, got under it. Woo!
That's going to be out number 1.
That's out number 1. If she gets under it a little bit, flies out to left.
It's okay, because
That's all right.
we just need 2 more. They
We
need
just
2
need-
more outs, and we got it's
We just need a run, don't we?
Just need a run.
That'll bring up Braylee Carroll.
How many home runs?
Braylee hadn't hit one yet this year,
0.
but she's hit the ball hard. She hit the ball deep to left center up against the fence in the first inning. Left fielder made a great play over her shoulder.
Ooh.
But she's hitting the ball solid.
So we got 1 out, 1 strike, and 1 ball. And
We're there.
it's 7 Raiders. We're in the bottom of the 7th.
Ooh. Oh, man.
And
It's
7
been-
for the Panthers.
And 7 for the Panthers. It's been that kind of luck for 27. And she lines the ball back to the pitcher. And the pitcher had to catch it or eat it.
Ooh, wow. She just caught that.
That was a great play.
Uh,
And that's been
2 outs.
Braylee's luck today. Everything she's been hitting over the last week or so has been real hard, but right at folks, and they've been gloving it. This brings
we
up
need a
Kellner.
home run.
Kellner started our rally last night. A little 2-out magic here.
Need a home run. Ooh, right there. That's going to be a ball.
Kellner,
1-0.
Kellner does have a few home runs in her Lewis County career.
About 2.
And she's got at least 2. She takes the 1-0 away for ball 2. We just need another base runner. We just need to.
So,
2-0 the count here to Kellner.
ooh, that's going to be
Change-ups up.
3-0.
So count goes to 3-0. The senior third baseman way ahead here in the count.
Okay. Ooh, right there. That's going to be a Oh, that could be a
He
strike.
called that strike, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a strike. 3-1. Just looking up at the scoreboard. Ooh.
Ball's hit hard out to short.
Ow.
He's been fairly
Ow.
sure-handed out there today.
So it's looking like we're going to
Get some free softball day, don't we?
extra innings.
Going to extra innings. We'll come back for the 8th inning. But on the 7th home run of the year for C.J. Tanner, she knots us up at 7. We got one more inning, don't we?
One more.
Or at least we get at least one more.
At least we get one.
So Lady Panthers come back, tie the score at 7. So we're through 7. This is Lady Panther softball here on the High Forest Sports Network.
Let's win.
Downstairs, did you bring them?
What's that?
There's the speakers
No,
down
he did. Tiller did. Blew one out of this high school. All right, Liam. We're going to the 8th inning.
Yep. 8th inning here today.
Lady Panthers rally in the 7th, score 3 on a big home run from C.J. Tanner
To tie the game
to
up.
tie us up.
And to make us go to extra innings.
Extra innings. Brayley Carroll's on the mound.
We can at least
Jalen's moved to catcher. Kinley Keltner at 3rd. Dotson at short. Taya Tiller at 2nd. Cabry Atkins is now the first baseman. Ball one in the dirt. Olivia Smith in left. Clara Tanner, big home run in the last inning. She's in center. Juliana Roden's out and right.
I think the Panthers will win. I don't know for sure.
I believe the Panthers will win.
Yeah. But still a close game. That's not gonna lie.
Somebody get hit with a foul ball?
Must have been Bob.
That one up there on the.
Oh, yeah, Coach Tuesday.
1-0 here from Carroll.
Gonna be a pop fly right
Pushed
there.
out to right.
Oh.
Oh, Tiller almost makes a play. Tag. Got her. Woo, woo, woo.
I thought that was an out.
Woo. Tiller almost makes an outstanding play over her shoulder going into short right.
No, that's the wrong call.
Juliana picks it up and throws behind the runner at first.
That is the wrong call.
I have to agree with you. I think so too.
She
I
wasn't
don't-
even there.
I don't believe he could see that. But he calls her safe diving back to first. So they're going to get a leadoff single here to start the top of the 8th. Squares the bunt. Ball's hit out in front of the plate. Carroll's going to snap throw. And she's going to be safe.
Oh, that's the right call.
I believe she beat that one, don't you?
Yeah. Even though I'm cheering all for Panthers, just.
Me too. So the first two Lady Raiders of the 8th inning reach base. Single to right and a bunt single behind her. Good sharp shot to third here. Kellner's got a force at third.
I think we see more home runs in softball than.
Another bunt, picked up foul.
I think there's more softball home runs and baseball home runs.
I bet.
Because in baseball, the field, the fence is so long.
So much farther. Yep.
So much farther, and then when you over here, it's kind of like a normal field.
She squared the bunt again. Kellner's charging.
Right.
Wheel route on.
Right play. 1 out, first out.
So they wheel play, bring Dotson from short to third to cover the bag. Keltner's charging hard. Ball's bunted directly to her, and she forces the runner at third. First out here in the top of the 8th. Lady Raiders still first and second.
I think that was actually a smart play because you don't want to get somebody on third, which they can easily just get a score.
Yep.
So just
I'm
go
with you.
ahead and get the.
I like that aggressive play. I like getting that lead base runner.
So and then now when second run, since they have to run, it could hit to you. If it could hit the first, and then you just tag the bag and just throw it out at third.
Yep.
And that would be a double play, and that would get us 3 outs.
Get us out of the inning. Yep.
And we can actually get a chance to take the lead.
Yeah.
Since we don't have to come down, but we have to win by 4 points.
Yep.
At least 3 to tie it up, but 4 to go ahead and win it.
1-0 here.
Ooh.
Where's the
Ooh,
bunt? She
that's
pulls
strike,
back and
that's
takes
strike.
strike 2.
Strike 2, and now, oof. Now that's bad, okay?
Jalen
You get
couldn't get the transfer out of the glove fast enough to make the throw to third.
So
So they fake bunt and steal, move the runners to second and third.
So I think at this time the play would be like you would just throw the first and then you would get the out. Oof.
1-1 fouled out of play.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the road actually. Ooh, ooh, went under a truck. Oh, it's beside the
Sounds like it might have got a truck.
No, the truck wheel actually.
Sounds like it might have got one.
Yeah.
Takes the count to 1-2.
1-2.
Ball's outside.
Hey, I'm going down there. I want to get a better view.
Evens the count at 2.
No. What? I want to talk down
You
there.
can call down there if you want to. As long as I can hear you. 2-2 from Carroll. Ball's hit hard into the gap, into left field.
No.
Smith will come up
Gonna get
throwing.
some- No.
That'll score a run
So we got
for
1
the Lady Raiders.
Okay. Next up, number
1 out
6.
here in the top of the 8th. Lady Raiders
Lady
do
Raiders.
get a run to take an 8-7 lead. Have runners at first and third.
Okay. And a great game. 8-7, Lady Raiders in the lead.
Braley to the plate.
Ooh, right here. Ooh, that's going to be a ball right there. Ooh, it's going out to the outfield.
I'm not sure what
So
the
we
call
got-
was there, but
so we got-
we let the ball
something
float
out.
into the center.
9.
Give
Lady
up a run.
Raiders beating the Lady Panthers 9-7. Today, in extra innings in the top of the 8th. Still, we got. So, got 0-1. That was a start right there. 0-1. Okay. Ooh, next pitch, that's going to be low to the ground, so that's going to be a ball. So we got 1-0 actually, 1-0. The Panthers trailing on defense, 1 out. 1-0 is the count, 9 Lady Raiders and 7 Lady Panthers. Oh, it's gonna be hit. Ooh. It's gonna be, I think that could have been caught, I think. No, I don't know.
Ball hit out to
Oh,
the left.
I think that was just caught.
Caught
so 2
by-
outs.
Smith
Runners on. Runners on third.
moved the runner from second to third.
9-7. And
Lady
So,
Raiders lead
we're on the
9-7 here
top
with
of the
2
eighth.
outs in the top of the 8th.
And next. Ooh, that's going to be a ball. So 1-0. Close game here today in extra innings in the high school softball game. Lady Raiders winning 9-7 against the Lady Panthers here today in Omaha, Tennessee. Ooh, right there. That's a strike. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs.
1-1 to count here from Carroll.
So
Lady Panthers pitching with 2 outs.
and ooh, right there. Ooh. Hot fly. But it's gonna
1-1
be a
foul
foul.
straight back.
So right there, so 2 strikes. So 1-2. Need a strikeout to get for us to hit. And next pitch. Ooh, right there, it's gonna be hit, but it's gonna be a foul. There, foul ball. So
1-2 foul toward first. Cabry Atkins picks it up over
still 1-2.
by the bag.
We got runners on third. And
Lady
we
Raider
got
at third.
Number, I think 3 is hitting. Ooh, right there. That's going to be a ball. So
1-2 taken inside.
So I'm at a different view. Just down here at the dugout. Ooh, no, not at the dugout, but like behind the ref. So still 2-2. 2 outs. Nine Lady Raiders. We're in the top of the 8th. And it's gonna be a poke fly. I don't know where that is. Okay, where's that? Ooh, it's gonna be in the grass. So
2-2 fouled off to the
Okay,
right
so-
side. Lady Panthers pitching here with 2 outs.
we gotta
Trailed 9-7 here in the top of the 8th.
just checking what the ball was. Ooh, right there. Ooh, that's gonna be a ball. Wow, 3-2 is the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We need a
3-2 here
strike.
from Carroll.
And right there, ooh, it's gonna be hit. Oh no, that's gonna get somebody out. A single and 7. 10th now. It's gonna be a 3-point lead. 10 Lady Raiders, 7 Lady Panthers.
Single to the left, just over Dotson's
Live
glove,
today,
right in
and
front
we're
of Smith.
looking for a win.
Lady Panthers trail 10-7. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
For a win. Ooh, right there, that's gonna be a strike. A line. Let's look for the next
swung through.
pitch. Next pitch. Okay, next. We got it. Next pitch.
0-1 from Carroll.
Right there, that's gonna be another strike. 0-2. Wow.
On the inside half, swung
We got
through.
2 strikes, 2 outs, and we got 0 balls. Since the Lady Raiders leading 10-7. And next up. Ooh, right there, that's gonna be a ball. Thought that was gonna be stealing the Raiders. They lose.
One, 2 the count here, 2 outs. Carroll to the plate. Ball away, taken for ball 2. Lady Raiders come back and score 3 here in the top of the 8th. And lead 10-7.
Pitch.
2-2.
Right there. Ooh,
Swung
that's
through.
gonna be a strike.
That's strike 3.
Stealing, but we got runners at second, and that is it. Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Strike 3, but
That'll end the Lady
Are we
Raider
out number
half of
3?
the 8th inning, but they come back and score 3.
10 Raiders, 7 Panthers.
We'll be back for the bottom of the 8th. Juliana Roden lead us off here. In the bottom half of the 8th, Lady Raiders score 3 to take a 10-7 lead. We're back needing a rally, Liam. Back to needing a rally. Juliana,
We hit
for the 3rd time today, smokes one up to back to center and gets us started. One at a time. One runner at a time.
So we're losing 10-7.
Yep,
Good.
it's not good. We can do it. We did last inning.
Yeah, we did, but we just need that girl. I was already hit 7 home runs to hit another home
We
run.
need her to hit another one, yep.
And we can just. Is she on that?
No, she's down a little piece, but we need to get to her.
Need to keep on hitting and hitting and hitting
Yep,
until it's like.
we're
10.
capable.
Oof. What?
0-1, change up in the dirt for ball 1.
1-1. I'm tired.
Have a rough day?
Yeah.
Been a long week, hasn't it?
Yeah. I had to have teacup.
T-cap week? Oof. 1-1. Oh, great play by the pitcher. What a backhand. She's done a good job of being around the plate today, and she's fielded her position. Caught a couple of line drives, and any ball hit around the circle, she's had it.
This team's a pretty good softball team.
They're a good softball team.
I think they're better than Maxwell. Is this team in the 1A or 3A?
1A, I believe. I think like. Smith takes first for strike 1.
Oh yeah, they're in the 1A.
Pops out, second baseman takes it right behind second. The Lady Panthers are down to their last out. If we're going to rally back and get this one, we're going to have to do it with 2.
Now this is bad.
But it's going to bring up Dotson. We're going to be back to the top of the order. She watches first pitch for ball 1. And just like in the last inning, Dotson started off the rally.
What'd you do with it?
Be nice to go again. One's the count here to Dotson. We are playing with 2 outs.
foul.
We're hunting 3 runs just to tie.
2 outs we got. First strike.
Second strike. 1-2's the count.
1-2.
But we got 3 last inning. I believe we can get 3 again.
Yeah.
Ball smoked in the left.
Ooh,
Pulled
it's
hard,
gonna be
foul.
fouled. At least it didn't go out of play. That would have actually been
Yep.
bad.
Pulled hard down the left field line.
And it would not feel good to be hit with a softball. It's super hard anyway. Off
Nope.
the bat. Too.
We'll do the
That would
1-2
not
again.
feel good.
1-2's
I
taken
think-
outside for ball 2.
I think softballs are like harder than baseballs could be.
They're pretty hard.
But baseballs are too. But you can easily just wear it off.
Gets sure-handed shortstop. And that's going to be a fielder's choice, 6-4.
So that can be game over here.
Yep, Lady Panthers can't rally all the way back.
10,
They're going to take the loss today, 10-7.
10. Lady Raiders 7.
Doggone.
Panthers. Next time we play them in softball, we're gonna win.
I think so. I got awfully excited in that 7th inning.
Yeah.
But we come up short today, 10-7. Lady Panthers take the loss.
We had a great game.
We had a great game. We've got junior high softball coming up behind us. For Liam McLean and Rob Inman, we are bringing you Lady Panthers softball here on the I4 Sports Network. I want to call you Owen so bad I can't stand it.
Ugh.
You know it?
Yeah.
I'll get it right, I promise.
Okay.
Folks, we appreciate you being with us. We hope you catch us on the next one. This is Lady Panthers softball on the I4 Sports Network.